The Great Trouble, A Mystery of London, The Blue Death, and a Boy Called Eel by Deborah Hopkinson, Chapter 3, Part 2, page 30. Abel Cooper had been pleased with my response. Well done, Eel. I'll mention this to Mr. Edward. Now, Hugsy was trying to take all this away from me. I had to find a way to change Mr. John's mind. Sir, if you want proof of where the extra coins in this tin are from, let me fetch Mr. Griggs the tailor, I said. He'll vouch for me. Mr. John hesitated, and I felt sure he'd say no. Then he relented. All right, he said reluctantly. Ask Mr. Griggs to step over here if he is free. Let's see if you're telling the truth. But, Uncle, he's guilty, Hugsy protested. I was already pushing past him. I had a second chance. After sprinting across the cobblestone street, I stood in front of the tailor shop. No family on Broad Street had their own house. The Griggs family lived in 2 rooms above the shop. Constable Lewis and his wife and children crammed into a single room on the same floor. Conditions were even worse in the other poor neighborhoods. I'd spent nights crouched in doorways in tiny crowded courtyards teeming with barefoot children and crying babies. It didn't seem a fit place for humans to live. At least Broad Street had a good number of shops, and we were close to a spot of grass in Golden Square. I was already thinking of what I would say to Mr. Griggs, but as soon as I pulled open the door, I knew something was wrong.